We talked about Ember Spirit as a whole and why it was doing so well for the Chinese and it wasn't doing very well for anybody else. You said, you know, the Chinese were routinely picking up Ember Spirit and it's just a bit too late.
Yeah, the Bloodseekers had way too much of a good time here as MP actually only has 9 CS right now, which is pretty absurd considering the type of matchup. I guess he was against the dual lane.
Oh, ensnare, great setup here. VP just burst down MP. That is a 4-man or 3-man rotation to the middle lane. Leading with the ensnare. I mean, this Queen of Pain is really done for. He's got 3 different heroes that he's terrible against. Level of Rocket Flare, you see this a lot from Clockworks. It just basically ensures he gets a little bit more CS. Sunbee, though, will finally be bursted down. He tries to go over to the neutrals, but I think he was really hoping for a Hellbearer smash to deny him, but that's not the case. Virtus.pro find their first kill on that offlaner. Another counter ward being placed out. Oh no, Jerix is going to be caught now. They don't actually have enough mana for a Light Strike array, and Jerix was hovering just far enough down that they couldn't see him anymore.
Yeah, and their sentry actually just faded right now before they could do anything about it, and Jerix is going to be pretty happy with the situation because he knows now that it's the lowest tower. So it's going to be the easiest one to go for after the kill, and it's going to leave them no time for them to respond as DK Phobos is going to lead with the stun, Illidan with the follow-up, and Forev just doesn't have enough HP to live through that.
Great pickoff, especially with the Flame Guard not being used in time. Great setup by Virtus.pro, very important pickoff. They've pretty much shut down all of the cores. I mean, the Queen of Pain is the one core that was doing okay, and even she has died once. Hookshot misses there. Lil is going to be in a spot of trouble. Sonic Wave will manage to finish him off, but MP may still be caught. DK Phobos, well, he doesn't have that soul ring. MP still hit by the Rupture, is going to be caught by the Blood Right God, easily finishes him up.
Yeah, they were trying to... That maneuver is just a little bit too risky, especially by a tier 1 tower
play. Like you said, he likes to play Bounty Hunter a lot. He's very good at it. I'm concerned he's not spending enough time getting those levels. Bottom lane, they kill the Disruptor. MP is going to be taken out by the Laguna Blade as well. Virtus.pro just keep on finding openings.
They're going to rotate all the heroes down here now at bottom, because they know that even with MVP HOT6 here, but somebody might just suicide for this.
Yeah, he goes straight for FNG, and he's not even going to be able to get that kill. He finally gets off Battery Assault, but FNG is separated by a great Fisher from DK Phobos.
Dire's middle tower.
I mean, he was probably going to die no matter what because of another Bloodstone here. He went for the early point boost. I'm not sure if that's just value for the Aghanims later on, or if he's going to go an actual, you know, full-on Bloodstone. Illidan's actually going to be jumped here. The Disruptor pops his ultimate and makes sure that Illidan does die. The sleep is there from Lil, but unfortunately it's not enough to save the Lina. Still, though, they're in a really great position to go for the Echo Slam. They hit it right before the Glimpse sends it back, but still, Forev is able to get away enough distance thanks to that Haste Rune. Nice catch there on MP, though, with the Ensnare. Catches a secondary kill, and they still get the Ember Spirit. DK Phobos finds the opening thanks to the vision offered by the Bloodseeker.
I think he decides to go for the Bloodstone because the Eul Scepter, he doesn't really see a need for it, considering that he's got so much lockdown.
Multiple times now, I've seen Jerix kind of run around as a Bounty Hunter very low. Again, against that Bloodseeker. Sunbee's going to be caught out. Lil and Illidan, the combination there. Ensnare setting up the Light Strike array, and the burst damage easily takes him out. Jerix is going to be hit by this Fisher. Do they have enough? Illidan throws out the last Dragon Slave and gets him to double kill for Illidan. And VP HOT6 are just making too many mistakes at this point.
Yeah, and VP
round, it's going to be a very clear misplay. They do get the glimpse back, but they've caught Jerix. At the same time, Lil is now trapped in with Sunbee. He's not going to be able to get off that ultimate. Song of Siren unable to go off. DK Phobos hoping to be able to catch Jerix here. Echo Slam gets laid out, and he does manage to get him silence as well as a kinetic field. Blocks out the rest of Virtus.pro from pursuing. Now they're going to be able to come back for Rev. Goes for more kills, trying to check out DK Phobos. A little bit more burn damage. He does manage to get it. There goes the Crystal Maiden as well. Illidan next target up. And boy, MVP HOT6 may have just won this fight, but never mind. MP, he gets taken out by the Lina, and God is ready to go for more. Forev easily cleaned up. Sunbee, the last target, is going to have to TP away. God, just playing around those cogs.
He doesn't even care. He's like,
no,
whatever.
He really doesn't.
And that wasn't a bad trade at all for MVP HOT6. They actually got a few kills there on a few core heroes. They slowed down the Bloodstone progression of the Lina, who's instantly alive, but they don't manage to grab the tier 1 top, and I think that was the greater bounty for them because they need to open up map control. They've taken the...
Rev. Oh, nice setup here. Nagasaren's going to be able to catch multiple DK Phobos.
Huge.
He's going to go for the attempted long-range Fisher play into the Echo Slam. They're not going to be able to catch either one of those heroes. DK being activated by God immediately goes for Heen, who couldn't get off a good Static Storm. Sunbee jumps in. They managed to get the Crystal Main thanks to the Queen of Pain, but that's about it. A 1-for-1 trade-off so far. The rest of VP start beating on that tier 3 tower. They forced out the Glimpse. Oh, Jesus. There goes Jerix. Once again, the Laguna Blade just kind of one-shotting him casually. And Virtus.pro, I mean, they've already blown their Song of the Siren, they've already used the Laguna Blade. It doesn't seem to make much sense to try and push uphill again.
That is so scary. That's just like the life of an ant. You don't know if somebody's just going to accidentally step on you. It's like Jerks is just hoping that Illidan saves it for somebody else, but just instantly getting blown up. And MVP doing the right thing here, not overextending, waiting for VP to hopefully do that again, because they did get a track kill on the CM, I believe. They're probably okay with this, and they're just hoping that VP stick around for a little bit too long. They know they don't have the Aegis advantage, but now it's just drag the creep wave away to make things hard for MVP, or hard for VP, but he just can't really do too much right now.
Reb jumping around a little bit with a rupture. Virtus.pro, now they're actually going to jump in. MVP HOT6 trying to lock down Illidan, who's going to force stab over the cogs. Sunby, though, Company and Snare, and God with the BKB doesn't really care too much about the blade mail. Will be able to pick up that kill. Lil immediately pops the ultimate in order to reset this fight. And now DK Phobos, as well as Illidan, are going to be able to get their abilities off. Stuns and, well, good silence out, but unfortunately, it still is the death of Heen. And Virtus.pro have more ultimates to go forward here. Tier 3 tower is going to fall. Still have that Echo Slam ready to go. They got to be careful. Forev is going to be hit here. Yule Scepter, Light Strike Array. No, they're not even going to try to. They know Forev's just going to jump himself out. God is going to fall here. That's the Aegis. And he's kind of in a bad position, so Virtus.pro need to move forward to try and defend him a bit. DK Phobos just threatening them with his presence. Sonic Wave brings DK Phobos low, and MVP HOT6 starts surging forward to see if they can still get a pick off. But Melee Rex will end up going down. The first laner Rex to Virtus. Didn't even have any items on it. So. Virtus.pro Echo Slam catches out Forev, but immediate response is there from Heen to make sure there's no more chain stunning, and DK Phobos will end up going down here. This is also a track kill for the team. Illidan was caught inside the cogs in a bad position, but God just keeps on pushing forward. MP trying to get back to the fountain, but he has to run, and he's still got that rupture on him, so he just throws out the Sonic Wave before he dies. Somebody focus down God. He's in the middle of your base. We're just running Rickshaw over all of MVP. Now Lil pops the ultimate just to make sure that those double buybacks don't actually get anything for MVP HOT6. Forev still desperately wants to pick off, and they will be able to get it thanks to Glimpse. Pretty standard Disruptor versus Naga Siren play. The important thing, though, is that the damage was very limited. VP managed to get almost everyone out thanks to that Naga Siren sleep. As well, Lil immediately pops the ultimate to see if he can catch MVP HOT6 as they try and retreat. Doesn't look like there's a good opening for them, so they will back themselves up. DK Phobos actually now jumping back in with the Echo Slam. The ultimate goes down from the Disruptor as well, trying to stall that one up. Heen forfeit to God. TP out from Sunby, despite the fact he's inside his own base. He had to make that kind of play against the Bloodseek. With Melee Rax will end up going down. There's a buyback from our Disruptor, seeing if he can't catch someone here with a glimpse. Looks like they'll get Illidan, pulls him back a little bit away, but Heen's too far forward. Immediately, Laguna Blade takes him out. Battle Fury bouncing around with the Sleight of Fist. Almost finishes off DK Phobos. Looks like FNG may go down the Sonic Wave to finish him off. And the rest of VP actually dropping lower and lower. Sunby trying to force this as God will eat his way through the cogs and trying to get away. And Forev is going to jump forward and go for that light Sleight of Fist, but it's still not enough. 55 HP.
Oh, they missed the rocket
is
too.
What he lives on. Sunby, a miracle rocket.
You gotta do this. G's got such a streak on him. This is a 12-0. You've got to go for the YOLO rocket. They see the vision.
No, he's already healed up too much.
Oh no, if they actually pinged for it too.
Why is it specifically MKB? He actually has no evasion that he has to deal with.
Because I guess going for the Daedalus is okay, but he doesn't feel like he has enough attack speed, alright?
Jerks dies once again, hookshot off the mark there. The BKB is going to run out eventually, but this is why Illidan's kind of sticking around the same area. He wants to actually turn on the Heen and not leave an opening for a glimpse play. Rupture gets laid out, and that's one kill. Sunby now trying to TP away, but perhaps this is part of the reason MKB is so valuable. Mini Stun actually stops his TP out. Now Forev is going to be caught. Abyssal Blade to stun him up, and this has got to be GG soon. HOT6 are now going to be fighting 2 versus 5. Ember Spirit, no buyback. Same goes for the Queen of Pain. Actually, his buyback coming up right now.
They know that nobody on MVP HOT6 really has the buyback. They're just going to go suicide for this last set of racks, and they can get away with it. The Bounty Hunter's dead. He hasn't had any tracks off yet, and HOT6, Forev's going to get initiated upon it. This might just mean the game, if he dies here, doesn't have buyback. MP with the Sonic Wave, but this is just not going to do enough.
No, GG is the call. MVP HOT6 will lose game number 2 as well. Virtus.pro securing, I think they were already kind of 3rd place in their group, either solidifying that or maybe even jumping up to 2nd. Either way, Virtus.pro probably very happy with the way this group stage is going. MVP HOT6, though, I mean, they were a qualifier team, kind of to be expected for them to be outplayed by some of the more established teams. Put up a decent fight, I would say, in both these games.